watching Omaha's ABC, KTV, Channel 7, your favorite choice for local news. This is KTV News Watch 7 at 5.
With no basement, this woman had nowhere to protect her family from an oncoming tornado, but she says a simple phone call alerted her to the danger. Code Red Alert is the system. It's the same one that kept Thurman, Iowa up to date on last summer's flooding. Good evening, I'm Melissa Fry.
I'm Rob McCartney. Saturday's tornado tore apart 90% of the town. With winds up to 135 miles per hour, the twister was on the ground for 10 minutes. Since then, more than 1,000 people stepped up to help.
And that's where Weather Now meteorologist Melissa Holman begins our team coverage live.
Hi, Melissa. Hi, Rob. Just 2 days after the storm, all of the roads in town are now drivable, thanks mainly due to the help of volunteers. Now, most everybody has power again, and crews have been working all day long to restore the phone system. And for some people in town, it was a simple phone call that alerted them to the approaching tornado.
One per block so that your students can come to you.
Monday, Mary Kesterson organizes hundreds of volunteers inside Thurman City Hall.
There is plenty of food here.
But just 2 days ago, the city councilwoman rode out the storm with her family.
We ran out of our house, we got into our vehicle, we drove about 3 blocks away, and I just pulled up into the church. I knew the church was open.
Notified by Fremont County's Code Red Alert system, a phone call warned Kesterson to take shelter.
Our Code Red Alert worked. I got my cell phone went off, my husband's cell phone went off, my house phone went off. Everything kind of went off at one time that said, it is in your path, get out.
Roughly a third of Fremont County is signed up for the service. Emergency Manager Mike Cresilius expects even more after this weekend.
Every time something happens like this, I get a few more people that decide they better sign up.
With no injuries, Thurman's effort now moves to cleanup. Tell me about, do you just put that out of your mind? Do you put in focus on
Absolutely. That really becomes your focus. I mean, the number one thing is, you have to make sure your family's safe. Once your family is safe, then the focus really comes on your community.
More than 1,000 volunteers already in this town, home to just over 200. People from several states, nearby schools, and churches all coming together to repair the damage left behind, assuring a quick recovery from Thurman's tornado.
We won't be able to tell everybody thank you, but we cannot say enough on how much that means to us as an individual and to our community.
Now, if you live in Fremont County and you've not yet signed up for the Code Red Alert system, you can do that on the Emergency Management website. And Thurman is still asking for volunteers. If you can help, you're asked to come to the City Hall and check in. The recruiting and organizing volunteers then. And if you're unable to make it to town, maybe you just like to give a monetary donation, there has been a fund set up in nearby Tabor. That's at the First State Bank. Reporting live in Thurman, Melissa Holman, KETV News Watch 7.
All right, thank you, Melissa. And as she said, more than 1,000 volunteers responding to the town since the tornado touched down. About 50 of them were students from Fremont Mills High School. And we learned one of the students is among the affected. His home also damaged in the storm. We talked to him new at 6.
The National Weather Service now says 70